Sarasota Tim is correct. You can't hide money. Now, in one of Tim's videos, he's driving through a neighborhood, and I don't know what he's doing. Is he dreaming about everything? I mean, I'm kind of lost, because from everything Tim says, houses are bad. They're not a good investment. They go down. I don't know. He just yabbers on about houses and how they are not a good idea. So I don't know what he's doing, but he's driving through this neighborhood, and he's just shouting out addresses and street names and everything, and he wants to know the prices. And but yeah, I mean, hey, look, you can't argue with the financial guru of YouTube, right? Tim does, though. However, he needs a rich woman to make that purchase and pay those bills.
Man, would you like living here? Isn't this cool looking? Man, let me meet a rich woman.
Yeah, he needs a rich woman. Good old Tim. Good old Timmy boy. It's funny how Tim is always looking for love or something reasonably close, you know. He's talking about a rich woman here, but wasn't he talking about a subservient Filipino not that long ago? Maybe Tim can contact my buddy Ronald John Montgomery. Maybe he should do that. Because Monty went and picked up a nice bride and brought her home. Timmy should get some info from good old Monty. I could give Tim RJ's address and phone number. I mean, I could even share some photos of the lady that Monty picked up and brought home, so Tim could see an example of what's available. So yeah, I could hook him up with my buddy, good old RJ. That's right, Ronald John Montgomery. Anyway, it seems Tim is not just a financial expert, but a realtor as well. I did not know that, but I mean, he does live in an RV. He doesn't know much about them and how they work, and he was an employee at a car dealership and has really little knowledge of vehicles at all, right? But houses? Oh yeah, houses. Tim got houses all down. He knows all about them.
See, I can tell how much a house is worth by the roof. These are high dollar. Whenever you get into these kinds of roofs,
yeah,
it's high dollar.
All about the roof, Tim.
And when you get into that shingle roof, it's a little lower.
Yeah, a little lower, yeah. It's all about the roof.
Oh,
You're
my
right.
gosh, this is so, I just could live in here. You're saying, but Baker, you can't live in there. You got no money. One thing I got, plenty of money.
That's right, Tim. You can't hide that money. That's right. You can't hide money. Isn't that what you say there, Timbo? But there we got it, Tim. He knows all about houses. That's right. Tim doesn't know how to figure out how much his truck can carry and tow. And he just found out that the thing had tow assist. How long has he had that thing? He showed us how to enable and disable the traction control just a little while ago. But yeah, he's an expert. He's an expert. He doesn't know how to dump his tanks properly. He just thinks you can crack them and drive down the highway. And he doesn't know that his trailer will shake apart when he's driving down the highway either. But hey, he knows everything about houses. And it's all about the shingles, folks. It's all about the shingles. When they tell you location, no, it's all about the roof. The roof tells the story. And you got to listen to Tim. He knows everything. Now, as Tim's driving through this neighborhood that he claims everyone is an import from California, and these are all California homes and all this other stuff. It doesn't matter. But anyway, we won't even get into that. But Tim talks about how close these houses are together. That would lead me to believe that Tim has never been to an RV park. Because a lot of them, when you back into your little spot, yeah, you can open your door and reach out and tap on the window of the RV next to you. But hey, these houses, a little too close. But that's why RV life is the best. But anyway, Minimalist Tim, he finds a home that he could really see himself in.
I'm trying to find, like, this is all a man needs right here. How much is 1168 abracadabra? Look at a little space between them there. A little small backyard. Let this guy go around.
That's right. Minimalist Tim, that's all he needs. He doesn't need a lot. He needs something just small, just a little bit, you know, nothing big and fancy. No, not for the minimalist who says that homes are a waste of time and just live in your little teardrop. I don't know how he got from teardrop to, but it's Tim, and he's the financial wizard, and you cannot argue with the logic and the math of Sarasota Tim. Now, after Tim drives through a couple neighborhoods in Nevada there and tells us all about the addresses and the street names and wants everybody to look up the value of these homes, and he found a nice little one that he would really like as soon as he gets a rich woman. But yeah, he then later on in a different video, Tim shows us how a real RV minimalist lives.
And now I'm ready to begin the day. It is now, where's the timepiece at in this thing? Gotta have my hundreds. And I'll get my hand in my pocket. And it is now 4:35. I'm ready. Let's crush it.
Cole.
And that's right. Tim is right. You just can't hide money. And I haven't watched Tim for a while, and after watching some of the other channels, the ones that are commentary channels and the parody channels, I took some time away, but I went and I found a couple of the videos that they were referring to, and I had to watch. And I took some time when I had time off from Sarasota Tim, and I reflected. And I came up with the only logical thing I could do, and that's I'm a convert. I'm on board 100% with the Tim lifestyle. I mean, come on, what? The dude's got cash everywhere. You heard him. If there's one thing he's got, it's plenty of money. He's got it down to it. He's got no worries. He's happy. He's smiling all the time. Life is good. He's just dripping with blessings. I mean, you got to get on board with that, right? I mean, just you take out some loans, you get a truck, you buy an RV, and you hit the road. Well, not right away. You got to find someone to mooch off of for a few years first, so you can save and while you're living for free. You got to retire the very second that you just sat there that day and with your, the very second you can retire, you got to do that. That's the first thing you got to do. And that way, and then you just save your money. And according to Tim, you are actually making money from the RV that you purchased because you are a barnacle clinging to someone else and not contributing. So you spent money, but as you don't have to pay any money for that every month, I'm still trying to get a hold of the Tim math to really truly absorb and put myself into this lifestyle. The math is hard. Tim math is hard, but he says that if you buy something and then you don't do anything else and you have no other bills and you're just, again, a little barnacle, a sponge, a leech, that you just sit back and live for free. And then that money that you pay, I don't know. I'm still working on the math. The Tim math is the tough part, but I'll get to it. Then after sucking the life out of others, then you can hit the road and live in a blacktop paradise. You can pull into those free parking lots and set up camp. Lay your carpet down, open your slides up, set up your grill, and cook out right there in the parking lot. I mean, it doesn't get much better than that. I mean, that's why we retired early, right? Out there living your life. Blacktop warrior. I mean, it's no better life. I'm a convert. Now, if anyone would have to ask if you're going to go into the place and spend a little money, maybe buy a meal. You tell them no. Look, do you see this? This beautiful setup I got? I'm out here cooking my own cowboy steak. I don't need to go in there. Are you crazy? Why would I go in and pay them? Look, I got everything a man can need right here in Blacktop Paradise. And then you got to prance around and let everybody know you're a big-time YouTube star and financial influencer. I mean, how else would you have all this out here living your life, living the dream that other people only wish they could if you weren't a financial wizard? They just haven't grasped that Tim math yet, just like me. That's why I'm in the place that I'm at. I'm not out there living my life. I'm not out there doing it because I just can't grasp the math yet. But once you become a Tim math aficionado, you too can be a financial wizard. And you too maybe be able to get on the YouTubes and just crush it, telling your financial secrets. Then you got to go run around and you got to let them know that you have 100,000 followers. Now, this is the important part. Make sure that they are aware that the number they see on YouTube is not a true representation of the facts, right? See, it may say 63,000, but it's much more than that. Trust me. I mean, come on. If it's one thing a financial advisor knows, it's numbers, right? So you got to go with that. If he says it's more than that, he's the numbers guy, right? So you make it clear that YouTube influencers get free things due to their vast reach. Yeah. Just by showing their product, service, or their venue, your business will grow. And therefore, so will your revenue. It'll probably even triple. That's it, man. I am a changed man. I am on board. Tim is right. You can't hide money. And if there's one thing that Tim has, it's plenty of money.
From Victoria Station in London, this is BlindViews, and that's the way I see it.
What we do here is go back.